Welcome back everyone to the channel on this fine Tuesday afternoon. So, I figured we'd do something a bit different today. So, we're not going to play a game today. What we're going to do is we're going to have a powwow. And I'm going to take some personality tests for the fun of it. I don't expect to learn anything I don't already know. My personality is out there. Out there. So, I just feel like we'd, rather than do like a loose episode of Skyrim or something, we'll do something fun. We'll do something different. I don't mind breaking away from standard gaming every now and again. So, obviously fake name in the top right. I've put the name as Gaius Gingerbread. So we'll treat it seriously. We're going to give honest as I can answers, which, given I'm a bit of a secretive person, is not ideal for me. Just checking every step, so let's just see, because I've only downloaded this today. So let's just see what options we've got. We're not going to do anything obviously dirty, if there's dirty ones. Am I a racist? Am I a capitalist? Am I a sex machine? We might have to... if I hadn't said we're not going to do anything dirty, I would. But that's a little bit too much information, I think. So which one to start with? Am I friendly, I think, to start? Let's see what we get. We're only going to do a few. People believe I am distant. I'd say that's probably true. Probably true. Yeah, I'd probably go true there. I would rather have many friends than few. Like, I know, like, it's not a brag, many people know more, but I've probably got, like, just on Facebook, like, 400 odd people, probably more, including people I know in real life, but I feel you don't really need more than 50 friends, 50 good friends, and then maybe you could count on two hands your best friend, like your top tier ones. So I'd probably be happier with few friends as long as they were good friends. So, false. My conversation finishes very fast when I talk. Depends. See, I hate open-ended questions like this because it entirely depends what the subject is. Because I don't really do small talk. Small talk is not a strong point of mine, but if it's about a topic, then obviously I can go for longer. So I think middle ground here. And it also depends who I'm talking to. I'm quite straight to the point when it's things that just need doing. So I think maybe it's a good middle ground. I like to go out and meet people. False. I'm not a shut-in. But, like I say, I would only... Unless it was like at the... Oh, maybe I should have thought about that more. I like to be alone for a while. True, I think there's a lot of value you can get in solitude. Like, I don't like being pressured. Bear with me, I'm just sending a chat. Just bear with me. I often start up... No. Fuck that. Over the internet, yeah. But in person, face to face, talking to people I don't know is the biggest stressor I have. Which, given my job, involves me speaking to strangers on a phone, I absolutely hate. No, it stresses me out. I often play with... Again, this is another question where... If it's the children of people I know, It's fine, but I wouldn't necessarily go up to someone I barely know's kids and play with them. So maybe. Yeah, that's false. I will tell ridiculously bad jokes in public frequently. Especially puns. No shame. False. I enjoy parties. The problem with, like I said, is another one. Who's at these parties? So I'm just going to go middle of the ground. Middle ground. I don't really like meeting new people. This is ones where it kind of feels like you'd need an essay response. Because I'm not against new people, obviously. But to really open up to them, you need to know them a little bit and know you've got shared interests. If you plunk me in a room with a randomer, unless there's a task at hand, I will not enjoy it. So I'm going to go middle of the ground. I need my friends. True. And Joe Socket, yep, that's false for the same reason. Team sports to solo ones. Interesting. So when I did play sports back in my younger days before work took over, I did tend to prefer team ones, but I did because I was on quite a few different sporting things as a kid. I did cross country, dabbled in a few things. I was on various football teams. Tried rugby, was awful at it. Tried cricket, was awful at it. Tried basketball, was too short for it. Hockey was alright. I'd probably say yeah. Like I know a lot of the stuff I watch as well is probably middle of the ground. Because I watch football. But the other sports I watch are like snooker and darts and stuff like that. But I probably lean true. Yeah. I'd probably say yeah, probably more days than what. Yeah, I make my friends laugh. Usually by the stupid shit I do. I believe that's true. Sometimes in the street I won't say no. I can be a cold bastard, but I'm not a dick. Social discussions. What's a social discussion? What's it mean, social discussion? I'm going to go middle of the ground, because it depends what this... With stuff like that, it's about subject. Like, if we were talking about, say, Monster Hunter World, or... What's a non-gaming example? Like, your favourite episode of Frasier or something, I could probably talk quite a bit. But if it was just like, oh, have you heard so-and-so has done this? I'd probably be like, done in 5 seconds. Emails rather than telephones, true. I would rather go out to hang out with... Yeah, definitely. Good company is worth so much more than more numerous company. I actually do go to the cinema alone. I don't know if that's sad or not, but if there's something I want to see and I can't get... and no one is free to go, I'd rather go alone. And I'm quite whimsical. I will just do what I want. Yeah, true. These are all nice and straightforward. Most of my friends are actually members of my own... I mean, it's a mix. So here's the thing. It's about an equal mix. Most of my older friends are male. Some of my better friends are female. At work, my best work friends have tended to be female. So I'm just going to go down the middle there, I think is a fair one. I know if I was ranking my top 5 favourite people, about 3 of the 5 would probably be female. I would rather share my house with another person than live alone. Probably true, but they'd have to be respectful. I would prefer to avoid talking to people. Define people I know. People I know is false. People I don't know is true. I'm going to lean more true, I think, for that one. I love it when I feel liked by many people. I'm an egotist. I have many charming qualities, but I am a shameless egoist. So yeah. No, I'm good at reminiscing, but not so much. Maybe. Love to know the answer to that one. This is where I kind of wish I had one of them on, because I do organise quite a few of the activities in my social circle, but I'm not the most prolific at it. There are a few people I'm friends with that do it more commonly, so I think middle of the ground is fair. I think I could in the modern in digital age. I don't know if I'd prefer it, but I could do it. False. Gonna go middle of the ground because it doesn't specify what we're discussing. Conclusion. I am not friendly. So normal is 16.5. I'm 12.5. I'm not friendly, apparently. Expert conclusion. The fuck is this shit? I don't really care. So I'm not friendly, apparently. I'm 24% friendly. 24% should we go for a... Am I always right? Am I always right? When I play a game, I need to win, true. I hate losing. Yeah, true. Even though I'm always 100% innocent, police officers scare me. In fact, probably not. I'm always a bit nervous, but I wouldn't say they scare... In fact, maybe scare me is a bit far. It's sort of like you walk past one, and you're sort of aware... You're hyper-aware of them. So I'll go maybe. I never make the decisions alone. False. I am actually... I'm not going to brag, but I am actually quite charitable. I give to homeless charities and various other stuff, so I'm going to go yes. When I am with people, I prefer to be in the background. I'm going to middle of the ground this one, because if it's people I know and I'm comfortable with, I'm not in the background, I'm in the fucking centre. If it's people I don't know, I am in the background. So, middle ground is fair. Damn true. My opinion should be heard. Yep. I want to be a boss and not... Yeah. True. True. If my massage in a spa is not good, I would never complain. I'm going to middle ground that, because if it was awful, I'd complain. At the very least, I wouldn't be going back for a second one. But we've got the whole British stiff upper lip thing, haven't we? So, middle. I've never protested on the streets for anything. True. It's not that I wouldn't do, it's just that it's not something that I'm hyper aware of. True. Like 92% of the time, so... I'm going to go yes. Salesmen always sell me something. The thing is, most of the time it's false, but I'm a sucker for a pretty girl. Yeah, no one makes me do shit. No one makes me do shit. No one's in charge of me. I take recommendations. That's it. If my friend decided something I believe is wrong, I would. I'd be respectful, but I'd 100% tell them they're wrong. No. I am far too jittery for that shit. I mean, I could, in the sense that I could remember the lines, but I wouldn't be very good. To an extent, I believe that each person has to stand on his own feet is one of those questions where it looks fine, but everyone has different circumstances. This is the problem I have with tests like this. I overthink everything. So, for example, in principle, I believe true. But if someone has like a really bad breakup, or loses the job or something, you've got to be there for them at least a little bit. So I think middle ground is fair. I was such a good child. Less so when I got older, but for most of the young age, I was a fucking perfect child. True. Hello, Verity. In a restaurant, if someone who came after me ordered first, I would do something. Yeah. That sounds like hassle. That sounds like a lot of hassle. Probably do the British thing, like when someone jumps in the line at the bus stop. You don't say anything, you just sort of give them a dirty look when they're not there. Universally British thing to do. So, it depends what they did. It entirely depends what they did. The thing is, you're not meant to pick too many maybes in this kind of quiz, I already know, but oh well. When I don't like what my friends do, I don't argue strongly. I will make my point, and then I'll just go, right, I'm not discussing it further. I don't go up front in a live comedy show because they might fucking bring it. I don't give a shit. What are you gonna say? Not scared of them. You would give them the judge face. Damn right, I would give them the judge face. I am good at talking. On subjects I'm good at, I would say that's true. On subjects I'm not good at, that's a fucking terrible lie from me right there. I usually don't ask for street directions. Fuck that, we've got Google Maps. What sort of question's that? Who the fuck asks for directions anymore? Only the non-tech savvy and invalids. I would do what I believe is right, even if my family disagrees. Yes. If someone was yelling in a cinema, I would never tell him to be quiet. I'd tell him to shut the fuck up, to be honest, after a while. I'd probably suck it up at first. Then I'd tell him to shut the fuck up. See, the thing is, I'm a former smoker, so I'm not that bothered. So I would not care. My way is always... Let's ask the audience here, the people on my chat. My way is always the correct one? What do you think? We got a no. We got a yes. We got another yes. We got 2 yeses, 1 no. So So we're going true. When I talk about something I think I'm right, I don't stop until I prove my... Yeah, I always prove my point. Just people don't listen. Oh, yes, according to me. Oh, I have tasted my medicine and it is bitter. I keep my views to myself often because other people know better. If I bought a t-shirt and then found out its quality was not what... Again, I would not. But not on the principle. I wouldn't buy from them again. But I'm not poor. And that sounds more hassle. Because I buy a lot of my stuff online. So I wouldn't care. I'd just leave a negative feedback. I like to be the boss sometimes. Oh, well, I don't know what it feels like to be the boss. I'm a great employee. I defer to everyone. You know. What do you mean sometimes? Yes. Strong personality. If you scored high on this test, you are independent with strong personality. I am a strong, independent man. Very high scores are people who usually become annoying. So I'm not really in the very high, am I? I'm not annoying. I'm just strong. Strong personality, who apparently is not friendly. That's what we've learnt so far. Which do we do next? We're not doing any of these dirty ones down here. Look how dirty these bottom ones are. All about the thicks. Should you have a higher score? How rude. Do I think I'm manly? I'm friendly to my friends. I'm not friendly to most people I don't know. I don't... Am I as free as a bird now? Sometimes I decide things randomly. No, I'm not a random person at all. I'm perfectly... Yeah, I know I'm always nice to you and yours. No, I'm not random at all. I'm perfectly safe. I think that's 100%. If a police officer tells me to do something wrong, I will do it. What sort of question is that? Depends what it is. Kill someone? Definitely not. Like, what minor things would I do? Like jaywalk? Shout assless chaps in public? I'm gonna go maybe. It depends what they asked. I know exactly what I want to do with my life. I am in a glass cage of emotion. I have no idea what I want to do. Why plan ahead? Something always spoils my plans. True. This is why I don't make plans. I could lie, but then I'm aware that I've had like McDonald's like through twice this week, so I need to be more careful of it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I have horrendous RNG, but it's not just because I have really bad luck when things go wrong. It factors in. I probably lean more true. I'm just having to think about things, and it's just like when things go wrong. No, I make bad decisions sometimes. I make bad decisions. Back twice if you... What? Oh, right. Yeah, I get you now. I was wondering what the fuck that was. Everything goes wrong because I... Meh, a bit. False. False. Yeah, I factored that was rich. I have a bad habit but can't break it. I'm sure all my friends will vouch. I am absolutely perfect in every single way. Without flaw. Man of culture, learning. Yeah. Probably. Don't have any really bad ones. But like, I don't enjoy tidying. I'm not slothful or anything, but I don't enjoy tidying, so I'd probably go, yeah. Nope. I mean, I'm not in control of it, but it's not going towards something I can't pull out of. I still have, like, control to an extent, so, yeah. I do things I don't like all the time. I go to work every fucking day. Every fucking day. Well, not every day. But every week I go to work. So, yeah, I do things I don't like all the time. And that's not a jab at work too much. I'd just rather be in bed or reading or travelling or many other things. No one, like, not many people, the very small minority of people enjoy their job. Might not be that it's bad, but you wouldn't choose to do it. So, true. False. The one thing you learn is the moment you get out of university, the people who achieve are the ones that are willing to suck ass. Like, you have, you know, it's not completely, but what I've noticed in terms of work is I will outperform people, but I'm not as social as those that beat me. So I would probably say soft skills are better than hard skills. If hard skills were stronger and valued more, I'd agree, but soft skills, I think, are more valued. False. When I decide something, I don't care what other people think. True. False. I like... I'm not a control freak, but I like input. And I like challenge. But I like the right sort of challenge. I get headaches easily, but other than that, I'm strong as an ox. Like, at university, I used to be on the Frisbee team. The most, obviously, cliche university sport there is, ultimate Frisbee. And I used to literally throw myself around. Ragdoll. I cannonball into the sea. Not planking or tombstoning, just cannonball into the sea. I don't get ill very easily. Like, even today on a cold winter's night, I have my window well wide open, so... False. I can, it's just I'm not in a scenario... I can do anything I want, it's just... I'm not put into scenarios, so I'm sort of middle grounding that, actually. I want to... I'd love to make a video game or write a book or something, but that's probably too far out of... No, you... Middle. No. To quote David Mitchell there, horoscopes, nope, you'd need a qualified charlatan. I like pleasing other people. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. No. I'd say, yeah, but this is another thing. Other people, if it specified my mates, I'd say definitely 100% yes. People I don't know, I don't really give a shit about. So I'm going to go true. No. Nothing controls me. Yeah. I am more friendly with people when I'm lonely. I don't get lonely very often. But then again, I don't put myself in scenarios where I'm lonely. Like, my friends are only a phone call away. Or an internet message away, so... maybe? True. I don't like to go with the flow. Depends what the flow is. Sometimes the flow is good. I'm quite happy being parachuted into somewhere and just going, all right, make your own plans. But if the flow's wrong, I'll point it out. So I think that's middle again. Yeah, fuck that. I am as you can tell on this channel, I am a master gamer. I am good at most games. Enjoy playing them. I become good easily. I'm not outstanding in certain types, but I am well above average in most tiers. True. Professionally, yes. But personally, no. I think maybe's a fair middle ground there. Well, I love B-movies. Like, especially really bad horror B-movies. So, straight away it's false. It's not the review, it's just... sometimes a movie is so bad it's good. Like Sharknado. Life goes by... Stop trying to make me feel old, game. Maybe. About trivial things, I'd say that's true. But about important things, so... Important things, no. I'd take a lot of time to deliberate. Not important things, I'm more than happy to do what other people want. My will is strong. It is. It is very strong. My teeth are also swords. And my wings are also a hurricane. I am pretty stubborn, yes. Life is difficult. Yes, yes it is. I don't give a shit about fashion. I have... Some of my t-shirts prove this. I have a 6th Doctor t-shirt. Of many colours. But it's noticeably orange. I walk around... I have Dante's trench coat. From Devil May Cry. I have a suit of armour hoodie. But I do like to wear a suit. But I don't really care. I dress how I want, and in terms of in fashion, it matters more that you enjoy what you are and what you're doing. So false. I'm as free as a bird now. Apparently, I'm free as a bird. I scored high on this test, so it seems my soul is free. That's comforting. I'm good. I'm glad of that. You like to make things your own way and not get influenced. I think that's a fair middle ground. Extreme score shoot errors. I don't feel I've learnt much so far. Should we do a spicy one? Yeah. This is gonna be so straightforward. We'll do Are You Obsessed next then. Yep. We got to answer honestly as well. Most people who won't find Most people won't find to work for a long time are... What is that? That sentence is fucking lazy. It's not just me, is it? This sentence makes no sense. Is that meant to be... I don't want to answer it. Most people who won't look to find work? Or is it most people who can't? Because if I answer this wrong, I'm going to sound awful. If it's meant to be most people who can't find work for a long time are lazy, and I click true, I'm going to look like an awful human being. But if it's most people who won't look for work for a long time are lazy, that's a different proposition. I'm going to assume it's that because it's got the word work. Most people who... how I'm going to answer it is, the question is, most people who won't look to find work for a long time are just lazy. Most people who don't find work for a long time are lazy. I'm going to do it my way. So I'm going to answer that as if the question is most people who won't look to find work. And I think that's true. Except in certain scenarios where there might be extenuating circumstances. Don't give a shit. What are these questions? Well, this is going to be a quick one. We should keep our borders free for immigration. I honestly don't give a shit. True. If people want to come in and be a positive member of society, I will not stop them. What this is just snowballed. This is just snowballed. Like, what is this shit? Spicy comment here. If you'd have asked me pre the Brexit vote, I'd have clicked true. But I don't agree. I think it's not just that vote in particular, but I think a lot of things in that country, especially in how certain people in this country are handling like the COVID crisis, I don't think we are any better. False. Like, I like the idealism, but certain times it's circumstantial. You don't want to just throw open your borders, but at the same time you don't want to just keep them uniformly closed. It has to be on case by case. I'd say that's probably true. I'm more of a nature nurture. People have... What? These questions are vile. Does this question make you a racist? It's definitely potentially discriminatory, but racist? So here's the thing. I don't think young people should... I could see the argument that they shouldn't vote until they pay tax. I can see that argument, to be fair. But they can contribute in other ways. I mean, it's more of an investment, surely. That's... It is the responsibility of powerful nations to help out those less fortunate, where possible, to the right degree. End of story. Ooh, the thing is, this isn't racist. This is just discriminatory, potentially. But I'm in a generation at the minute where those above me aren't retiring. So I'm struggling to get a good job. I don't think flat out there should be, oh, you're 60, you've got to retire now. But at the same time, They do. I can see that it does block upward momentum for a certain generation. So I'm gonna click the. I'm gonna go middle ground there, because yeah, it's also the thing that it's like they don't even, they like yeah, they might not be able to afford to retire. I think ideally they should retire earlier, but the pension age should be lower. But that's a whole messy issue on its own. Because if the pension age was lower, the amount of time to earn your pension was lower, people could retire earlier and have a better time. But that's a whole different economic fucking palaver organising that. So I'm going to go maybe. Yeah, true. 100% true. 100% true. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I was joking. I was joking. False. Oh, I've got like 3 angry messages going, don't you dare. How do you answer this question? Because what? Right. I like other races as long as they're still in the country. If you say true to that, that's like saying, oh, yeah, stay in your own country, we'll be fine. If you say false, it's like, oh, I know, I just don't like other races, mate. What? Yeah, I don't care about I don't care about the race. I care about the person. I'm not saying I won't occasionally maybe make a stupid comment every now and again. Human error. People do it to me all the time as well. But there's no... I'm going to click false. Because I think true is the more... I think this is another really badly written question, which with such a charged issue... I'm going to go click... Oh. If you believe that, go fuck yourself. No, there needs to be integration. I know... yeah, but I'm not... I might have the odd joke against the Scottish, but I don't outright discriminate against them. And to be fair, you make a lot of comments about me being from Yorkshire. This one is 100% true. I'm fortunate to have been to gay weddings, and I know some of them who are teachers. Someone's sexuality does not make them a bad person. It is entirely personal choice. True. True. I don't give a fuck. The dumbasses who make my life more miserable should be paid less than me. It's unfair to discriminate against someone because of his race. Yep. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just X out of this one in just disgust. False. I honestly think... Define young. I think a minimum age of 30 is fine because you've got enough life knowledge at 30. Like, it's not being nasty. I know there are plenty of mature people in their early 20s or late teens. But I know just as many people who were bellends at that age and who, by now, that in their late 20s and early 30s, are a lot more sort of settled people. I'd say 30 is perfectly fine. Like, definitely need younger blood. And it's definitely important to give everyone their opinion, but I do there is an argument for experience, so middle ground. I can't be equal in rights to the worst criminals of the... Oof. It saved the spiciest one until the very end. Might annoy some people here, but I think murderers and paedophiles and all that, they don't deserve the same rights. I'm not. Yeah! Well, that's a result. Not a racist. If that had been higher than normal, I'd have like fucking walked off into the night and never come back. Some of those questions, with how badly they were written, really sort of terrified me. So we'll do one more. One final one. What was the one that was requested? What were those questions, though? We'll do, I already know I'm stressed. That's not new. That won't teach me anything. I know I'm stressed. We'll do the one we requested. Sometimes I like to wash my hands, even if there's no reason. I don't care. I wash my hands when I'm supposed to. So probably false. Depends on what it is. I mean, I'd rather cook my own dinner if I was having a nice dinner rather than have someone cook it for me. But if someone wants to sweep up the living room, I'm not going to stop them. I'd like to have the option to do things myself. Stir fry gnocchi. I love making lists. False. False. What sort of monster is bothered by a doggo? What sort of absolute archfiend is bothered by a dog? I don't give a fuck. Put two hands squarely up. I like boxes closed. Oh, I know people like this. Windows locked, suitcases locked, boxes closed. I don't care. Nope, I literally just turn everything off that's electric that I need turning off and crawl into bed. I mean, not as a rule. Poor diet, poor grammar, and people making. If it's someone trying to put on airs or use words they clearly don't know how to use, that's understandable. But no, people make mistakes. Happens. If I find things out of place, I get mad. I mean, I'm not a very ordered person. But I know where... But the thing is, it's like, I know where everything is. So it's like, oh, where's the Dark Souls 3 game? Oh, it's not in the Dark Souls 3 case. Where is it? Oh, it's in the South Park case. Because I was watching South Park 3 nights ago and I took it out of the pit. That sort of stuff I know. It's a bad habit. But I don't get mad about it. See, this makes it sound bad to buy things on credit. I can afford to buy it on credit because I pay in full at the start of every month. I do spend on credit, but I pay off the credit every month. I calculate the money I spend. Not down to the last penny, but I do have a rough idea of what my ins and outs are. Oh, this is the this is the COVID question. I would normally click false, but I'm definitely more worried now COVID's a thing. If it's a glaring error, then yeah. Thoughts do get stuck in my head easily. I've been pondering about super volcanoes recently, and that's been stuck. I've had the banana song stuck in my head all the last 2 days. Can you see Banana Man? So yeah, true. To an extent, I've got enough food for like 2-3 weeks. Admittedly, it's cans after a while, but I mean, I'm not a hoarder, but I do have things that I don't really use. Well, I have blank DVDs for recording onto the DVDs. Avocado. Middle ground. The odd one or two, the odd few, true. The odd few spelling mistakes isn't a problem, but if it was just littered in spelling errors, it would fucking piss me off. So, I do lend my things out. But only to a handful of people I trust. And I'd expect it back in reasonable nick. I won't lend it to people I don't know. So I think middle ground is fair. Sometimes drive over... I don't drive. I can't drive. And based on Grand Theft Auto, I shouldn't drive. I usually search for the Mate, if there was ever a fire going on, I would be searching for the exits. I'd be making my own exit. I'd be grabbing axes, breaking windows, fucking diving through fucking vents. Yeah, I do. I've got a big one in my room just above me. And it can be a chore trying to get to sleep with that as well. Because you're just there and it's like... But the thing is, it's also very soothing sometimes as well. Sometimes it irritates, sometimes it annoys. True. I mean, true. Anything that I do, I genuinely want to do well at. Or at least very well. Otherwise, I don't do it. Probably true. Let's check the chat. 3 people chatting at me. What do you reckon? I like everything to be organised. Yes. No. Yeah. All 3 people going false. I can say that I'm easygoing. I am very easygoing. I'm very easygoing. Except in situations where something fucks me off. Quicker to annoyance than to anger. But I'm quite chill. If you do the solid to me and don't go out of your way to annoy me, we'll get on fine. The only people I outright dislike fucking deserve it. And they can be counted on one hand that I would happily boot off a cliff for good reason. Cool. It depends on the surprise. Surprise birthday party. I like surprises. You've been made redundant. No. We're going to Disney World. We're going to Hull. No, I hate... I like my evenings when things are a lot more chill. But I don't like how structured certain things are. I don't like not having control of. Oh, next Tuesday, if I had a lot of money in the bank, I'd be a lot more free and liberated. But money rules the world. I hate dirt. Not especially. But I still won't go fuck around in it. Yes, the gift of surprise. Who doesn't like perfect symmetry? Perfect fucking symmetry. Especially when it's one of those like drawings that's like super like it's not like just a triangle, but it's like a full-on artistic piece, but symmetrical. To be honest, I just don't like kids. I don't like kids. I don't mind my friends' kids, but as a rule, I don't like kids. I don't. What it is, it's not bad. It's just I don't like overly active and leery people, and there is a correlation between that and age. So true. Yeah, it's not that bad. If you scored high on this test, you might be obsessed with certain things. So we asked a little bit. I am obsessed. Oh, I am obsessed. Extreme is 21 out of 100. Oh. This changes everything. Meh. Ah, well. So, we're going to leave it there today. Hopefully that was a little bit informative. It's a nice break from what we usually do. Still a bit disgusted in some of these questions that I got in this one, to be fair. But fuck, you know. Surely you don't need to go through like a 30-second quiz to know this shit. 30-question quiz to know that shit. But we're going to leave it there. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for everyone. Everyone's been spamming my Facebook chat. Love you all. I'll see you next time.